dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
Assalamu alaikum class. Welcome back. Today we're going to start a new topic which is about simple interest, Okay. So let's first of all define our terms, right? Let's define our terms. What's interest? The amount earned or paid for the use of money. For example, you borrowed a certain amount from a bank, right? From a bank. The bank will charge you an extra money on the amount of money you've borrowed from the bank. Or if you deposited a certain amount of money, you owe certain degree of charge on the amount of money that you deposited in the bank. That's called interest. Principal, it's the amount of money deposited or borrowed. For example, if you borrow 5,000 from the bank, that 5,000 is the principal. Or if you deposit, give the bank $5,000, that 5,000 is the principal. Simple interest, what? Interest that is earned or paid only on the principal. So there is compound interest. So this simple interest is that an interest that's earned or paid only on the principal, and if you deposit it, paid if you borrow it, right? Annual interest rate or just rate is the percentage of the principal earned or paid per year. The examples will help us understand what these terms mean more. Okay, simple interest. The formula. This is the formula. The formula of simple interest is equal to simple interest equal principal times the annual rate times time, right? Where I is simple interest, P is the principal, and R is the interest rate. So I is simple interest. The amount earned or paid on a given amount you've deposited or borrowed from the bank. The principal is the amount you have either deposited or borrowed from the bank. Interest rate is the rate that the bank charges you or you charge the bank. And the T is time. For how many years or how many months are you going to pay this amount of money you have borrowed from the bank, or how many months will they pay you back if you deposited the amount of money, right? Example, what is the interest, that's the simple interest, on $200 borrowed for 3 years at 10% rate, So what are we given? We are given the principal, which is what? $200, the principal, the amount of money they borrowed. Time, T is what? 3 years. It's 3 years. And the rate is what? The rate is 10%. Okay. Now let's see. Simple interest I is equal to principal times rate times time, right? Rate times time. What's our principal? 200 times time, which is 3 years, times 10% of rate, which is rate 10%, right? So 200 times 3 times. So okay, now let's rewrite. This 200 times 3 times 10%. We can write this way: 10 over 100. So this 0 goes with this 0. This 0 goes with this 0. Now 20 times 3 is what? 60. 60 times 1 is 60. So the interest I is equal to $60. Let's see. We're asking the interest, right? Solution. The formula. We start with the formula. The formula is interest is equal to principal times rate times time. Okay, so what's our principal? 200. What's our rate? 10%, which we can write it this way. And the years is, the time is 3 years. So the answer is 20 times so this 0 goes with this 0, this 0 goes with this 0. Now here we have 20. 20 times 1 times 3 is equal to 60, right? Okay. What amount? The amount owed back. The amount the bank is expected from the borrower is equal to the principal plus the interest. The principal was what? The principal is $200 plus the interest, which is 60, right? Which is 60. Then 200 times plus 60 is what? 260. This is the amount expected from the end of the 3 years that this client will pay back. This is the amount of money that the client will pay back. That's the end